Absolutely. I mean, I don't think I never reached the peak of
Okay.
technique because I'm not that crazy about guitar technique. But nowadays, compared to, for example, 15 years ago when I joined DGM, I have a completely different vision. I mean, for me, back then, when I was writing songs, I mean, even 5, 6 years ago, to me was all about, oh, I have to do this technical riff to
Mm,
show people that I can do that. And maybe the solo has to be the most intricate. Nowadays, I'm completely the opposite. I mean,
okay.
like, okay, I want to write a good song. That's the most important thing. And then, yeah, I have fun with the solo, but I'm not searching for the super flashing part.
Mm,
I'm just playing whatever it takes. Sometimes it's speedy, fast. Sometimes it's more like emotional, more melodic. And I think if you listen to my albums like from 15 years ago and now, it's clear that now I'm searching more about the melody and solos that you can sing, like
sure.
like not like Gilmore style. Of course, I'm playing heavy stuff, and all that, but I'm never nowadays. I never search for that specific flashy technique to impress people. I
Mm.
was like 10 years ago, definitely, and I don't think it's a bad thing. It's just a, as you said, it's just a period of your life, and then it's not that I want to play easy stuff, but what comes naturally to me. That's my main goal.
Then one last question about this kind of earlier or more personal side of what you do. But when you make this distinction between technical and more emotional, in terms of songwriting now, what is then the goal of writing a song? As it sounds so weird, but what is kind of the goal
No,
of
no, no, I
writing a
get it.
song?
I honestly don't know because I mean I have to think about that. But mainly, I find myself that I tend to search for a balance.
Mm,
So sometimes I have like an easy song, easy in terms of like parts, and then I feel that I have the urge to put in something more technical. So
mm,
it's like, oh, I'm doing this song. This song is not that. It's not that I want to complicate it like per se, but sometimes you are like you have an easy chord progression, and then I feel the need to put, okay, let me do something more complicated so that the listener is more, oh, it's
mm.
something is happening, and you're caught about that. But I don't have a rule. I think I have maybe I have a pattern that I follow mentally, so that I just feel that, okay, I need an easier chorus because the main riff was too difficult, something
Mm,
something like that, a balance. But my main goal nowadays is probably the main thing is to find a good melody, like a vocal line. Even if when I write songs, I always write the music. I never write the lyrics first. So it seems stupid to say the most important thing are vocals and they're the last. But I like all the tapestry of the music and the atmosphere, so the riffs, the keyboard parts. But then what people listen first is the vocals. So I can write the most beautiful riff or technical riff, but if the chorus is crap, then no one will remember the song.
well, one last thing about this then, because I read somewhere that you do a lot of kind of riff writing and writing of the music in your head rather than sitting down with a guitar.
Yeah,
Is that
yeah,
is that still how it works for you?
absolutely. Because again, since I'm not a super technical player, I consider myself not a super technical player. If I sit down with the guitar, I always come up with the same three
Mm,
riffs. And sometimes, I start playing and then I say, oh, I already wrote this one. Oh, it's similar to that song. While, yeah, I think 90% of the time I just hum thing, in your head. And then I recorded like with me singing stupid like dun, 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 like groove. And then, sometimes in my head they're brilliant. and then when I translate to guitar, they're crap, you know, because in your head you have all this finished production thing, and then when it's down to guitar, but you know, 5 out of 10 times it's a good thing. So I just pile up things in my phone in the recorder, and then sometimes I go through them and I delete what I don't like.